Hey, this is Och from the Ochanos channel. Thank you for clicking on the channel. We're going to start off over at YouTube with Doc Rich. If you haven't gone over to YouTube and clicked the like and subscribe for Doc Rich, do so. The guy's content is amazing. He's pro-American. Check this out.
Shout out to Adam Francisco, but I'm just going to leave this clip here because, unfortunately, common sense is just no longer common these days. So I think there's a lot of people in this country that would benefit from hearing this. Check it out.
Do you think Trump is a king?
No. If he was a king, they wouldn't be out here right now. There would be no protests.
They wouldn't be allowed to be here.
No, they wouldn't.
You know, I lived in Thailand, and they had a rule that you were not allowed to say anything negative about the king.
Yeah.
And if you did, they would disappear you for 15 years.
Absolutely. I don't think these people understand, you know.
Yeah.
They hate elites, they hate big corporations, they hate this, but they're attending a protest that's funded by hundreds of them. I don't think they understand that they're just doing their work for them. They just don't get it.
They are the grunts.
They're walking contradictions. It's hilarious to see. So.
Thanks for clicking on the Ochanos channel, where we cover daily trending video covered via various social media platforms trending in the United States for the day. I don't think you can add on to that. That was perfectly said. Now we have Asmongold. Okay, he's controversial, and he shows controversial things. So, with that said, let's check out what he has here. The new Monopoly piece? Okay.
Love the new Monopoly game?
Netanyahu needs money. Pay $400. Oh, BB.
All right, I'll go first.
Okay.
All right, I'll buy it.
Okay, that's gonna be $2,000.
Who
Wait,
is
but
it?
we all start with 1,500.
Yeah, dude, it's Monopoly 2026. Everything is super expensive. If you
Oh,
can't
wow.
buy the property, you can rent it out.
Wait, what happens when we pass go? Do we still collect 200?
No,
No.
you have to pay your student loans, so you pay the bank 200.
Oh my god.
This is funny.
I just pulled you over because you look Mexican and you don't have your passport on you. Go directly to jail. How do I get
Oh,
out?
that's
you have to
right.
go 13 or higher.
It's impossible.
Or
Uh-huh.
you have to pass the U.S. citizenship test, and I have a list of questions right here.
Uh-oh.
Pay up. How much?
12 to me,
A lot of people
200 to the bank.
wouldn't know
Screw
that.
renting, man.
How many amendments does the Constitution have?
4.
Wrong, 27. The 3 branches of government.
Legislative, executive, and judicial.
Ooh.
Correct. Nice.
Wow. What's this?
Man, Yahoo needs more money? Pay $5,000.
What?
Again?
Make the rules.
Does God want to use
Okay. I'm sorry. That's funny. Man, that needs more money. Oh my goodness gracious. Who comes up with these things? That's incredible. Okay, now we have Cliff Buell. Cliff Buell shows different content that is related to God. Now he has this to say about Donald Trump, our video, and a question for you. So let's check it out. Cliff Buell, another good channel to go to, and click the like and subscribe.
Donald Trump? Pay attention to the last thing he says.
Can I say that God wants to use Trump when I don't agree with his lifestyle or maybe his character? Because you're saying God wants to use the righteous when the righteous are in place. Is he truly righteous? A lot of people are like, I don't want to vote for Biden, but I don't know if I want to vote for Trump either. How do people deal with that dichotomy?
Well, I would not stand up here and try to make a strong case for Trump's salvation. That's not my heart. But I will say this, I was with a group of 40 worship leaders that were invited into the Oval Office. And we were invited in to pray, to worship, to lay our hands on the president, on the Resolute desk, pray that God's presence would invade that place and his glory would be felt. I've never heard of a president in U.S. history that would do something so crazy. So I do believe God is using him. He's used Samson. He's used David. He's used a lot of imperfect men that were impulsive, and had quite a lot of faults. And so if God can use them, who are we in our own self-righteousness to think God has to align up to our standards? No. The better question is for us to go, God, who is your hand up?
Share this video.
Finally,
Wow.
people are saying it.
Okay, that was cool. Okay. Samson. We have another one from oh no, this is Asmongold. Sorry, I'm legally blind. So yeah, he's a white guy. How could I say Doc Rich? He's an African American gentleman, and he's saying this about African Americans, or what is the term that he uses? Blacks.
Finally,
He
people
not
are
me.
saying it.
He said it, not me.
See, and this is what happens
Wait,
when you have
what?
an entire generation of dumb that get
Wait,
on
wait,
the
wait.
internet and
We have an entire generation of dumb that get on the internet and tell you that everything you do, having decorum, having a standard for yourself, and dressing appropriately in appropriate attire for appropriate situations, everything like that, black people having a standard is kissing up to the white man or basing themselves off European standards and Eurocentric standards. You got a group of young black people thinking it's so funny showing up to a hiring event and they're in sweatpants, Jordans, Crocs, and t-shirts, do-rags.
I didn't see that.
And she's smiling like that funny. And they're like 21 years old.
21?
And then when they don't get hired, oh, it's the white man's fault. That's why a lot of y'all are where y'all are at.
That's right.
Basically how we met is... I don't know.
For sure, but I think it's important to know also.
You want to tell them? Yeah. Bro, what?
Autopartes, mecánicas, eléctricas.
I wanted to ask you some questions for this TikTok video.
Like Steve Harvey?
Huh? Oh my God, Steve Harvey.
Hey, what's wrong with you? Why are you calling me?
No, help me. I can't.
We are over at X now, our news segment. X, formerly known as Twitter. Okay, let's check out and see what we have today. Oh yeah, they changed everything, right? Now it's you get Japanese posts from Japan. It's flooded. It's pretty cool though. These people are smart, but also they're like smart asses too. So I've already encountered a couple of them. Yeah, they block me. They make comments and then they block you, right? Because they're used to, I mean, and they're like unverified checkmark people, which is not that big of a deal, but you know, somebody who gets along on their wits, they consider themselves, I checked out some of their previous responses before that. They blocked me. And yeah, that's all they did. They jumped into posts and start talking smack. Okay, so this is in Japan. This is from Taya. The voice doesn't match, so you tell me. I don't know this person. This is going to be a short. I need this question answered. Is this person like a transgender or something? I don't know. Or is it a doesn't look like a man, right? But it sounds like one.
In Japan,
Japan.
bachelor tax will be introduced from April 2026.
Bachelor
due to
tax.
Decreasing of birth rate and low population in Japan. Basically, being single will be taxed. Nani? I will break it down. So the government, Japan will increase the tax to help raising a child. If you're single or married, not having children, doesn't matter. Everyone has to pay this tax. Like this, if you give a birth, you will receive money from the government.
That sounds like you're paying people to have kids, man. You don't want to advertise that. You're going to get all kinds of people. Like, you can get ghetto people over there. Trust me. Like, if I send this out, there's some ghetto people, not a lot, just maybe one or two. I'm not going to name you. That are ghetto, and you're going to hear this and like, what is that? She said, "Is it you pay us to have children?" Oh, Shaniqua, hey, pack the bag. We're going over to Japan. They're gonna pay me to have you sex with you. Yeah, come on, we get paid. Crazy, man. Okay, let's see what we have next. I think that's all I have. Whoa, no way. Okay, yeah. I thought I forgot something yesterday. I forgot my X segment, but I think that's good enough. That's all I need for today. Anyways, thank you very much. If you've watched this channel for this long, I truly do appreciate you. We make a video Monday through Friday. Yeah, we did it. Today is not Friday, but we're there. We're going there. There's going to be a face up there. Click that face. That's how you join the channel. Every single person that clicks like and subscribe, and even more so, writes a comment, it lets YouTube know, because YouTube has changed things. It lets YouTube know that, this channel is active and there's a lot of people engaged, and it shows my videos more. All right. With that said, thank you very much, and I'll catch you in the next one.